How's it going, guys? My name is Dom. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to create your own date formatter using JavaScript. But before we continue, just know you shouldn't use this solution for your actual user-facing applications. Please use a legitimate date library like DateFNS or Day.js. This is only for fun or educational purposes, whatever you want to call it. I just found it interesting that we can quite easily make our own date formatter using native JavaScript. Okay, so starting us off here, we need a date object to format. I've created a new date object right here, and to avoid exposing my poor upload schedule, I've decided to pass in a date as opposed to using the current time. But regardless, you need to have a date format to begin with in order to, of course, format the date. So how do we go ahead and create our own date formatter function? Well, we can define a new function right up here called format date. It's going to take in two things. First off, the format to format the date to, and also the date object itself. If you've used a date formatting library before, you would have seen that you need to pass in not only your date object, but also the format in which what you want your date to look like. For example, if you say for lowercase y's, so y, that means use the current year on the date, right? If you say capital M, that means use the month of that date, right? So we need to provide that as a second or as a first argument to say what should the format be. We're also going to be providing JSDoc, so /**, press enter, and we can now provide types to our params. I can say string for the format, and of course date, capital D, for the date. Of course, if you're using TypeScript, that's even better. All right, so now this JSDoc is going to give us our type hinting. When we say, for example, date dot, we get all the methods, okay? So what's the next step inside this date formatter function? Well, we need to have a mapper. We need to map our tokens, for example, capital M, we need to map those tokens to the actual values. If I say capital M, I want the month to be in that place. So let's define that mapper function. We'll say const singular. We're going to start with singular tokens, okay? And we'll say here, y. Yes, 4 y's is not singular, but most of these will be singular, as you'll see very shortly, okay? If you say for lowercase y's, you want the year. So we'll say date.get full year. This here is a built-in JavaScript function on the date object giving us, the current year, or the year of the date, should I say. We can proceed by saying capital M gives us date.getMonth plus 1, because getMonth gives you the 0 index month. So in this case, January is going to be 0 and December is going to be 11. So simply add 1 to give you the actual month value. Let's say lowercase d is going to give us date.getDate, very straightforward, between 1 and 31 in the month, okay? We'll say here capital H is going to give us date.getHours. This here is going to be the 24-hour version of the hours in the date here. For the AM, PM, 1 to 12 hour version, we can use a lowercase h. And this here is going to say date.getHours, then mod 12 or 12, okay? What the modulo does here is it takes the hours between 0 and 23 and it says mod 12. If you say 1 mod 12, it gives you 1, so 1 a.m. If you say 16 mod 12, this gives you 4. So 16 o'clock is 4 p.m., okay? That's that logic right there. If you say 12 mod 12, so for example, if it's 12 p.m. right now, you'll get 0. If you get 0, it'll fall back to 12, okay? Moving forward, we can say M is going to be the minutes, so date.getMinutes, just like this. Then we can say S is date.getSeconds, okay? And lastly, we can say double A is going to be date.getHours, okay? If the current hour between 0 and 23 is more than or equal to 12, so 12 p.m., then use p.m., otherwise use a.m. So AA is going to give us that p.m. or a.m. Value. Okay, so now we have the mapper set up. Let's console.log what the map currently looks like. Okay, and then down here we're going to say const formatted equal to format date. Let's provide a format string. Okay, we'll say here lowercase y dash m dash lowercase d. Then we'll do h colon mm colon double s and then double a. Okay. Then, of course, passing in the date as the second argument. Let's now console.log what formatted gives us. Of course, it's going to give us nothing at the moment because we haven't returned anything from the function yet, but we will see this console log map data. Save this, go inside the browser here, I'll refresh, and we get this here. Okay, so, of course, the capital H is 18, all right, giving us 6 p.m., right? Capital M is 7, so July, and so on. We have the values mapped out. How do we then get this to, of course, be the actual formatted date? Well, we're going to use regular expressions, okay? We'll say here, return format, okay? So whatever you pass in here, the format, right, this thing here, format dot replace, okay? Taking advantage of the string replace method, we're going to pass a regular expression into it. Okay? The regular expression is going to be a massive OR on these tokens. So we'll say here, y, okay, OR, right, capital M, or D, H, lowercase m, lowercase s, double A. Then we're going to say G. What's happening here? Okay, we're saying, let's take the format string, so this one here, once again, let's look for 4 y's or a capital M or a capital lowercase d, and so on. If we find one of these tokens in the string, which of course we will in this case here, we're going to replace it with a value. What's the value going to be? Well, of course, it's going to be whatever this maps to. So we'll say here, replace this regular expression, providing a second argument to replace lets you grab onto whatever was matched, okay? So we can provide a function here, and this function is going to execute for the match. If we find 4 y's in a row here, this function is going to run. This match is going to have the value of 4 y's, okay? We simply then return singular, then pass the key in the match. Hope this makes sense, okay? I'll save this, go back in the browser, refresh here, and we get this here. Of course, not working as expected. There are clearly a couple of double ups. Let's try and figure out why. And it's because I gave, what was it? I gave 2 M's here and 2 S's as opposed to a singular. So we're going to fix this problem later on when we get to the doubled version of these. But just to make it clean, I'll get rid of these 2 double ups, okay? Go back in the browser here, refresh, and we get this clean version. 2024, 7, 4, 6, 45, 15 seconds PM, okay? That is the base logic for the formatter. Before moving forward to the doubled versions of these tokens, we're going to clean this up and make it more automatic. I don't want to have to provide these tokens twice up here and here, right? So to fix that, we can make a new constant called tokens equal to, then take advantage of object.keys, okay? Passing through here the singular map. If I console.log the tokens, we'll see here, if I go back in the browser, refresh, tokens is an array of all of the tokens. Then we can simply dynamically create our regular expression using this array. So we'll say here, const regular expression equal to a new regular expression right here. We're going to be using template string, so the backticks near the 1 on your keyboard, just like that. And we'll say open bracket to match this here and this here. within here, we're then going to say, let's take the tokens dot join. Let's take the array of tokens, join it to be a string with a pipe character between it. Okay. And then we're going to simply, as the second argument, add the global flag. That way it's able to match and find multiple, if there is multiple, right? And we can pass the regular expression into this here instead, save this back in the browser, and we get a bad result. Let's try and figure out why here. Unmatch this. Back inside here, I missed an extra one at the start. So put that in there, and we have the opening bracket, closing bracket, then you have your token. So a little bit hard to read, but that's fine. So save this back in the browser, refresh, and we get this here, the exact same result. Okay, let's move forward to our doubled versions. Okay, so to take, for example, this 7, because this, so when I say doubled version, I mean, 07 as opposed to just 7 for the month of July. Okay, so to take this 7 and convert it into a 07, we can take advantage of the pad start method. Okay, let's make a new constant called pad equal to, and then it's going to take in a value. It's going to be an arrow function, right? It'll take in a numerical value. Okay, it'll say value.toString. So take the number, for example, 7, convert it into a string. So then we can use the .pad start method, and we're going to say 2 and then 0. What this does is it basically guarantees that this value, for example, 7, this value is going to guarantee to have 2 characters at least. Anything that isn't 2 characters will be replaced with 0. So 7 turns into 07. If you pass 12 in, 12 is already 2 characters, therefore you won't get any zeros in your response. Okay, so we have this method to then call for any of our tokens that need to be doubled up. All right, hope that makes sense. Hopping down here, we can make a new constant called doubled equal to, then provide a new map. Okay, what am I going to do here? Well, I'm going to define the doubled versions of each one of these tokens where it's appropriate. We're going to say capital M, okay? Then say pad. Let's simply take the existing singular value, so singular at, then pass in M as the key there. So take the singular M, whatever this ends up being, then simply pad it out to be 2 characters at least. And do the exact same thing a few more times for the rest of these tokens. So we'll say here, D, then we'll do HH, H, and then so on, just like this. And then 2 more, and then this here. What's also important is that when we then want to, of course, do the replacement, we need to use the tokens from both the singular and the double. So let's make a new constant here called combined equal to, then use the spread operator to say ... doubled and then ... singular. Okay, so we're simply just combining those 2 objects, giving us, the combination of this object and then this object. Then we can say tokens for combined instead. Very important, yeah? And lastly, when you want to return, you want to return the combined version, not just the singular, okay? I'll save this. I'm now going to say MM instead, then use the double there, the double here, and then lastly, just over here. I might use the capital, that's okay. So now we have the doubled version of these masks. Okay, I'll save this, go back in the browser, refresh, and we get another problem. So something is undefined here, reading to string. It must be something up here. What did I miss? Oh, here we go, my mistake. Singular value, so M and then S. Okay, we'll try it again, back in the browser, refresh. Still the same problem. What else is wrong here? Singular capital M, okay. Lowercase d, we'll try that again. I apologize. Refresh, and finally, there we go. We have the padded versions of those numbers, okay? And one last thing to mention is the reason why we used doubled first in this combination is because this replacement, the regular expression, works in sequential order. If you say lowercase m before double M, it's going to replace any of your double M's with two singular M's, if that makes sense, right? So it's important that when we have this regular expression, we provide the doubled versions first. That way, it's able to find those doubles and convert them before it gets a chance to even find the singular versions because they've already been converted. Now, there might be some bugs with this solution. Like I said at the beginning of this video, don't use this for production applications, for user-facing applications. It's just a bit of fun, right, to get some practice or whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, definitely stick to a date library. This will probably have some bugs inside of it. And that is all for this video. Hope this one helped you out. If it did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to Decode. And here is another video.